It must be a PlayStation Christmas miracle because we got 5 games for free this month. That's like double the normal. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, that's right. I think. We started out this month deeply violently and frankly concerning. Oh my. Are they about to put that on me? Seriously, someone please make sure the employees at Red Barrels are okay and safe. This game has me legitimately concerned. You're sat down in a chair, ruthlessly mutilated, and have a very dead man's Oculus Quest permanently bonded to your skull. Shortly thereafter, I was off to the races, being taught by my chat that this game would condition me to enjoy borderline war crimes against my fellow human beings. Which makes the atrocities you commit really deranged, as you as a player are conditioned to enjoy it. Oh, what does that even mean? I'm glad you asked, past me. The Outlast Trials takes everything they've mastered over the years from the previous games they've released and distills it down into a live service, horror fetch quest, Among Us-like of sorts.
I got another engine up. There's a bottom here. Oh, come on.
I'm grabbing a box, trash box, bring the trash box to the conveyor belt, okay? If you rolled your eyes at that last part, I totally understand, but the team at Red Barrels is putting their whole barrel lussy into this, from what I can tell. The overall quality, atmosphere, and even online interactions are some of the best I've had on the PS Plus titles this year.
Oh. It's very difficult.
Uh-huh. Oh, the lobby where players congregate before matches begin were filled with players wanting to join randoms or their friends, occasionally challenging each other to the myriad of minigames. I tried most. They're solid, good fun, can be spectated by anyone in the lobby as they happen, and can be a great way to blow off steam after how intense the matches can get. How intense, you might ask? Well, this was the first of 5 games in a 7.5-hour-long stream, and I lost my voice, screaming in absolute terror and dread for my own safety. Oh, she sees me! Run, 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 run! God! Fuck! Oh no, it's leaving, my voice is gone. Whether it's Leatherface's mother, the Skinner Man, discount Hat Man if you know you know. Oh, psychosis, I have psychosis. The Hat Man is approaching. Oh, Skinner Man, and there's another enemy. Nope, no, leave me alone. Oh my god, what the fuck? Or the topless spider monkey that'll pounce on you. Whoa, not again! Ah! Get off! The enemies are many, varied, and awful in each of their own special ways. You can duck or hide to obscure yourself from their wrath, but you still have a task to do. That task? Well, remember those previously mentioned atrocities? You are essentially going down a chore list to get a toy factory back up and running while being chased down. This factory, it just... Oh my god. It coats a living man in a duck mask in hot wax, head to toe, 3 different times before being hand-pumped and incinerated by you in preparation to become a sex toy. To make it all worse, one of my teammates seemed to enjoy that last part. I'm so sorry. Seriously, GL, I know you're on my PlayStation friends list now, but like, are you okay, bro? This is also one of the few PlayStation games that sent chat audio through the HDMI source.
Okay, so before you get the pharmacist, it's better to do the rig.
And not the pissy little controller speaker. Can we just stop doing that, please? Or at least give me an option to route the input from here, but then the output to here? Or my speakers? Why is that so hard to do? Finally, for anyone that needs to know, in Arc Raiders fashion, you can literally crawl across the finish line, so fight until your last breath.
Crawl to the door, baby!
all to the PlayStation Store now because this is worth the time to download and space on your drive. If you want to know more about Synduality Echo of Ada, just go watch my video on the first Descendant. That game is free all the time. This one is normally $40 and feels about the same, just with big robots that have stiff movement and also generically attractive anime-esque characters running around with some of the voice acting of all time.
I'll analyze just in case. Analysis failed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to dump on this game, but for me, it was just very much Titanfall meets Helldivers meets the first Descendant. It didn't stick for me at all, especially factoring in the looter-shooter style of losing your inventory if you die in the field.
And now, here's a list of the items we lost. So long as we're alive, there's always a next time.
There's a reason I don't play that game genre, and I was reminded of that fact with this game. I will say, however, in its defense, just about every time I lost an entire cradle coffin and a crap load of loot, I happened to unlock a whole new armor set from the missions I'd completed in the field. Several instances of those missions being completed, by the way, were completely unintentional, so kudos to, hold on, what's the name of this company? Synduality Echo of Ada developer. Game Studio Corporation. Bro, the name of the developer is just as basic as the game was. Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. Okay. Ironically, it's about as generic as the game felt to me, so that, you know, take that as what you will. If you like looter shooters and big robots with hints of Death Stranding, then this could be for you, but it was just so not my bag that I'm going to say this is not worth the time to download or space on your drive.
Also known as, and go down to man. Yep. All right, we're Spider-Man. Sick.
Killing Floor 3 is a really cool game I'd rather have on PC, I think, because of just how much of an FPS it is. That being said, getting it free through PlayStation, I'd say it's an absolute blast, with one particularly peculiar design decision and a problem that plagues, honestly, many online games in modern gaming: the player base. Before I continue, I will say this was a one-off, first time the players spoke, and I'm not trying to pearl clutch. All I will say is, there doesn't appear to be much of an offline option to this game, given that a progression point was going to prison, the map, not the federally funded, overcrowded jails America likes to toss marijuana enjoyers into. But after searching for a good while, I never found a lobby or other player to join me in prison, which meant I never completed that objective. All that said, my second match post-tutorial was a sarcastic parrot that didn't seem to enjoy having to play with anyone other than each other, which is adorable, but they were also miserable randoms to be teamed with.
Get your own swag. You got a mic? All right, fair enough, Cashin. You're never going to believe this. He's still mad that I asked if his buddy had a microphone. He's literally calling me... He's insinuating that I'm highly regarded, if you know what I mean.
I don't really care to get back on and play again. I mean, the gameplay loop was solid, the weekly challenge was challenging and interesting, and the graphics were well polished. The community? Seemingly rough around the edges, to say the least. Worth the time to download and space on your drive if you play solo or exclusively with friends. I will be buying Neon White. I don't have to, but I will be, because this game feels insane on PlayStation, and I'm told it's even better on PC. Why? Because it's a first-person shooting deck builder about a demon slayer with amnesia who's trapped in heaven, or at least I'm pretty sure that about sums it up. You play as Neon White, who wields a katana in the form of a soul card and is voiced by the Steve Blum. If you don't know who that is, you're probably not old enough to drink. Those soul cards I mentioned previously are initially given out by Wannabe Weiss and thereafter found on each level.
You will each receive a soul card containing a weapon befitting your past.
The only two I've been exposed to thus far are Purify and Elevate, an LMG and pistol respectively. You can fire them and they behave as expected, or you can discard them and unlock Ultra Instinct levels of movement and time saving. It is so satisfying. My God. The movement feels great, and the cards and abilities make this a deeply intriguing run-and-gun time trial 3D platformer with the anime edge all millennials and Gen Zers will devour on site. Delicious.
You are my Sasuke, man. The darkness to my light.
So he thinks he's Naruto? If you're anything like me and try to be a perfectionist, carving out the best time, having the best accuracy, or whatever mechanic a game lets you min-max, then this is for you. Ben Esposito was design lead of Angel Matrix, a small team of indie devs brought together to craft this masterpiece. I need them to all work together again, because a lack of a sequel or more of their collective work existing should just literally be considered illegal. Similarly to Balatro, I've already planned to buy this on another platform to get the full experience, and I suggest you do the same. However, on your PlayStation for this month, it is, without a doubt, worth the time to download and space on your drive. Lastly, we played LEGO Horizon Adventures. This is essentially a goofy, silly take on the exact story told in Horizon Forbidden West. I avoided playing too much of this as I have yet to play the game it's based on. That being said, this is an incredibly well-polished and amazing-looking LEGO game. If you've played one before and enjoyed it, you are basically guaranteed to enjoy this one. If you have tried but can't get into LEGO games, you probably just know to skip this one. The writing is witty and quirky, but never felt like too much. However, I could see the ha kiss my plastic style of humor getting a little old after the 7 to 16 hours it'll take to beat it or 100% it respectively. You can play co-op local or online, which is a nice feature to have, but will only be applicable to those LEGO game enjoyers out there. The quality here alone makes this worth the space on your drive, but if you haven't played the original, I'd start there, depending on your age. No matter how old you are, you better be subscribed, or I will find you and make you help me burn alive a duck-masked man covered in wax. As always, be sure to enjoy yourselves, stay frosty, and stay humble.